Hello, everyone. Can you hear me fine? Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, Lady Margaret, Susan, Rosie, Gillian, Luna's mum, Elaine. How we all doing? Sherry, how you doing, darling? Gillian, Sari, hello, gorgeous. Kay, how is everybody? Lottie, you got me? You can hear me? Hello, Lily, darling. I hope you don't need surgery. I hope you're all right. Maxine, how you doing? Lizzie's here. Dana's here. Tracy's here. Susan's here. You doing good, girl? That's what we like to hear. Supernova, Lorak, Twin Star. Hello, hello, everybody. Cocoa Beach. Julie, hello. How you doing, darling? Karen, how you doing, gorge? Sharon, are we all okay? Chris, hello. Judith, hello. Teresa, hello. Hello, Angela. How's things in Deutschland? Is everything good? Avra, hello. Afida, how you doing, darling? Vicky's having trouble reading chat. Expect capital letters everywhere. Zipporah, hello. Lottie, how you, darling? Nicole, Sharon. Hello, Elaine. Florence, how you doing, babe? Laura, hello. Rex Tech, how you doing? You at the doctor's office? Hello, doctor. Oh, hiya, Vicky. It's cold in Kansas. Hey, your team lost the Super Bowl thing. Sorry to rub it in. That was a surprise. Everyone thought they were going to win, apparently. Hello, Janine. Paula, how are you doing? How's your man, Paula? Hello, Elizabeth and Bonnie, beautiful Scotland. So, okay, right. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. We'll be here all week. Oh, right. Okay. I'm a little bit all over the place. But we're going to do some reads. Yesterday, I was all over the place too, and today I'm no better. So, you only 16 more days until you retire. Oh, that's great. Oh, I've been looking forward to seeing more of you, Florence. I do some more live streams. Florence is retiring. Need to keep her entertained. That should be fun. So I've got this thing called hidradenitis suppurativa. This is really exciting, but basically you get infections a lot. So I've got an infection. So I'm waiting for the doctor, and I'm feeling a little bit sorry for myself. So that is what's going on with me. So I am going to try and do some readings for you tonight because I missed you guys and I wanted to get on and do some readings for you all. Because there's a lot going on in the world, is there not? Yeah, Great Dane Mom. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. Thank you, guys. It is painful, and it's somewhere like you get them on your boobs and your armpits and stuff, and it's just not very nice. It's just not cool. But it makes you feel very do you know, like you've got an infection, like you've got cold or something like that. It's like a cold without all of the nasal things. It makes you feel really tired. I've never heard of that. Yeah, I hadn't until I got it. I was just like, what? Pardon? What? you sound like you're kind of like doing some kind of tongue twister, isn't it? Hidradenitis suppurativa. Hidradenitis suppurativa. Yeah, sucks. But there we go. But there is a lot of things happening in the world today. We have got the Donalds and the Putin and the Zelensky all having at it, and of course we have got our own problems here in the UK as well with a very, I don't even know, is he trolling? Is he real? And we've also got so we've got Starmer, and of course we've got Muggins is Muggins is new scam jam business, and she's getting sued left, right, and centre by, is it Majorca, one of them? So there's a lot going on. Do you want me to start with Trump and Putin? You know, something nice and easy. All I'm saying is you've got 3 kings of swords. You've got Putin, who is a Libra. You've got Trump, who is a Gemini. And you've got Zelensky, who's an Aquarius. Yeah. And the clothing brand may sue. So without offending anyone, and bear in mind, I'm just seeing what is in the cards. We shall have a look and see what is going on. What is this energy? Should we start off with what Trump's trying to achieve? I think he's played a game. My initial gut reaction is Donald Trump is playing a game. He's trying to make a deal somehow, which is quite obvious in a way. But he also doesn't. I think he may have a problem with what is perceived as disrespect, because there's this whole thing where America's basically did the majority of a lot of the funding of what's been going on in Ukraine. And I think let's have a look for you guys. Let's have a look what Donald's trying to do. Okay. He's stirring things up. You have the 7 of Wands mixed with the 7 of Cups. He is getting everybody talking in a way that they've never talked before. So he is going on the defensive. He is trying to, he's got his own country's interests at heart. And this 7 of Wands mixed with the 7 of Cups shows that there is lots of different possibilities and lots of different discussions that need to be had. And he's trying to bring that through with the 7 of Wands, with the 7 of Cups mixed in. These are my swanky tarot cards. Crossed over is the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups mixed together. So really, he's just wanting to protect and secure. What he's doing is he's just trying to protect and secure America. That's it. He just wants everyone to get on, protect and secure. He is just, he's just trying to fix it. Okay. There's the Lovers in reverse above the situation. And you've got the 2 of Cups mixed with the 2 of Pentacles underneath. So he feels like there's this definite energy that he feels like that America has given too much and hasn't been reciprocated. With the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups mixed together underneath, I feel like, one, he feels like that very much an isolationist energy. He feels quite isolated from all of this, having paid it's kind of like they feel like he's paid the most money but has the least voice. With the Lovers in reverse there, mixed with the Devil card, he really is going for this lawful chaotic. He's going for a bit of chaos. He wants everybody to say their bit. He wants everyone to spit everything out that they've got on out. Okay, that is an interesting. Let me have a look. He's run out of patience. He's seriously run out of patience. The world is in reverse. He wants it stopped. I think things are going to fracture further. The doorway there is shut. I think he's shutting the door on Ukraine. King of Pentacles mixed with the King of Swords. He's not going to move unless there is some serious opportunity and money and benefit. And he's thinking of it very much as a business deal. The Two of Pentacles there. He thinks there's a deal there to be made, but this deal can't be moved with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. He thinks there's a deal there to be made, but currently there isn't a deal that isn't forthcoming and will be moved. What is on his mind about all of this is the moon. The moon mixed with the devil card. He's doing this. One of the reasons he's doing this is because there is some dubious things in his mind that have went on regarding Russia and Ukraine. And the stuff needs to come out and come to light. There's a lot of newsworthy stuff. There's, with the devil manipulating this energy as well, it's very, there's a criminal element here. He's very aware of it, very aware of it. And that's just one of his reasons with all of this. There's something going on more. The outcome is the Chariot. Now, interestingly, look at these cards. And you have got the Aquarian on there. You have the Star on there, which resonates to Zelensky. But you also have the two Sphinxes coming together. I do feel like there will be some moving forward. I do feel like this is going to end and people are going to be pacified quite quickly. But I do feel like there is going to be like two new empires out of this. Which is wild because you've kind of got the American Empire. I know it's not kind of sold like that, but you've kind of got the American Empire. And I think with these coming together with the Chariot underneath, there is some serious differences coming. There's going to be a split, a further split down Eastern Europe. Let me get some of the cards. Let's have a look. Well, I could just not go. Oh, those cards. I was going to use these ones. Let's have a look at Putin. Oh, Putin. Actually, use these ones. And then I'll use the other ones, Zelensky. Because come here, Putin. Let's have a look. Putin, how you doing, Putin? There's the Chariot in reverse. He's frustrated. He can't move forward. There's something he's not been able to move forward for. There is some frustration from his part of not being able to pull things together and move something forward. He's trying to do something, but he's not quite there yet. Now, the Chariot is also the card associated with Cancer, and Cancer means home in the zodiac. The Nine of Pentacles crossing over. So Putin wants to be seen as to be right and correct with this. He wants to be seen as the outlander, somebody who stood outlier, even somebody who stood and on their own, basically. He wants to be seen as somebody who is the great I am. The Queen of Pentacles above, okay. And the Four of Wands underneath. Queen of Pentacles above. The Queen of Pentacles, if we're talking about how Putin deals with other people, he's an ex-KGB person, isn't he? So he's not going to be straightforward. The Four of Wands underneath is foundations. So foundations with things are not good. I think he's got something on Trump. I feel like there's something to do with Melania because she's a Taurus. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So there's something about resources here. And the Six of Swords. Okay. Page of Cups. Oh dear. Okay. I think he's got something potentially on Melania. There's an earth sign woman here that is above the situation. Now, this could be an earth sign woman, or it could be that there's something to do with wealth coming in, or he's feeling more buoyant, he's feeling more valued than he has been. But that could also be something to do with Melania there, because Melania is an earth sign, and we're talking about Putin and Trump. Here we have the Six of Swords in reverse and the World in reverse. So Trump's patience is running out. Right around the time, it does look like that there is almost like there is a slowing down of people not moving any forward with the ideals you've given them. So is Trump's rhetoric going to last this long with Putin? I don't know, man. I don't know, because at Six of Swords, that idea looks like it's going to be stopping moving. But then we have the Six of Wands there as well, which is a military. If you look in military terms, that's a defeat or an embarrassment, not necessarily getting everything your way. I do think it's going to end, but I don't think it's going to completely end on all the terms that Putin wants. We've got the Page of Cups here underneath as well. He's a bit giddy at the minute. Then the Three of Wands, he thinks he's got other people's backing. So not only does he have China, North Korea and Iran, but now he feels like he's got the most powerful country on the face of the earth. He thinks he's got America. So he's got like the two most powerful countries. He's got America and China. So he's feeling really kind of like, woo, this is good. This is great. The Five of Wands, what's he wants? He wants division. He wants everyone fighting, man. He wants all the politicians. He's not about us. It's not us. He wants the politicians and all the figureheads and the policymakers and everyone like that fighting. Let's have a look at Zelensky. Six of Pentacles. Oppenheimer's on there. They're worried. One of the things that I think Trump and Putin are wanting to stop is Zelensky receiving any more funding. And what is on with straight away with Zelensky here is the Six of Pentacles. This is money coming in, being able to distribute money. There's questions around that. So he's very aware about this financial money coming in that he's very aware about with Ukraine, and he's concerned about that. Crossing over, he feels really judged. And this is, to be honest with you, this is something that would probably happen. It must happen quite naturally further down the line with wars and conflicts. People start to, when it goes on for so long, there must be a majority of people who are, or a loud portion of people who turn around and go, well, what's all this for? And he really feels like he doesn't like being under this microscope with the judgment cards. He really doesn't like being under this microscope at all. And there's the Lovers in reverse above. There's Trump. And what is underneath it? The Five of Wands. He's fallen hook, line, and sinker. Whatever Putin wants from Zelensky, Zelensky's doing it. He's fallen hook, line, and sinker for a little game I feel like Putin's kind of playing. Not necessarily Trump, but Putin's kind of playing a little game. That Lovers in reverse above, that is Donald's. Like, everybody's gonna like have at it about Donald for the next foreseeable, who are pro-Ukraine. There's death. There's a Scorpio leaving. That is Biden leaving. Biden was a Scorpio. The death card relates to Scorpio. There is going to be further accusations and further gossip, if gossip's the right word, further accusations, further gossip, further tea, further scandal around Ukraine, Putin, and Zelensky, with an emphasis on Zelensky. And that's coming up real soon. The Three of Chalices, some of it is just going to be, some of it's just going to be people talking ish on the internet. Other stuff is going to be, it's all going to be mixed together. It's going to be some two truths and one lie on, and it's going to mix up like that. Five of Pentacles, what's on his mind? He is petrified of being on the outside, but his behavior is going to be, is going to potentially take him on the outside. He wants to be back in. He doesn't like the way this is going. The Three of Pentacles, again, this is not working together. This is fractured. I think as well, and I'm going to look into Keir Starmer with this as well, actually. I think as well, when it comes to all of this, it's very telling that the king was at a Ukrainian, a thing for Ukrainian servicemen here in the UK, and he couldn't say a lot. And he was the press noted that he was a lot less pro-Ukraine in what he spoke and what he said. And that is because, as noted by the press, the king can only speak on anything political or anything current topic without His Majesty's government's advice and telling him what standpoint to take. So please remember all of that when dealing with anything with His Majesty or the royals. They can only speak on what the government allow them to speak on. Crazy. The royal family do not have free speech. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. I don't think Zelensky's going to last too long. Is he prime minister or president of Ukraine? We have got here the High Priestess in reverse. there's been lots of meetings and lots of conferences and lots of things that might sound distasteful to some of us in the West. There's something that potentially could come out that people aren't necessarily going to be kind of cool with. And he's definitely concerned about it. He's definitely concerned about people blowing whistles and people discussing some things around him. The King of Pentacles being in reverse. You don't want this for a nation state. The King of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, there's a lot. This could be a challenger to his position from an earth sign man, so Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or potentially it's a load of money, a load of stability being taken out of that country. So maybe, just maybe, Trump will get all of his mineral-rich deposits that he wants. And I can't see Zelensky surviving that, if that's correct. Hello, ML, darling. How are you doing? That is what I see on the cards for that. No, let me just leave them out, actually. Let me get something different pack for Keir Starmer, the Granny Harmer. Two-tier Keir. You'll do. Two-tier Keir here. Let's have a look at Keir in all of this. Oh. Apparently, the UK today went down the soft power index for the first time ever. So that means China has more soft power and diplomacy than us. Keir Starmer's doing such an amazing job. You know that? Absolutely amazing. Such a wonderful man. Good Lord. Let's have a look. How's Keir doing with all of this? The Emperor. Okay. He either thinks he's the Emperor now, he either thinks he's the leader of the free world. Or he is in awe of somebody who is in the free world. He could be thinking of rebuilding things. He could be thinking of redoing things. Let's see what's crossing over before we say what this card's about. Five of Cups is crossing over. There's some regrets there. He's in a certain space where he's frightened he might lose something. The Magician in reverse. Okay. And Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. We've got a problem here in Britain. One, because we're on the European, we're just off the European continent. We're classed as the European continent. We are in Europe. The Nine of Wands is in reverse here. We haven't got the defenses. We haven't got the positions. We haven't got the resources to defend ourselves. And this man, Keir Starmer, military gear Keir, knows it as well. And he's a little bit pooping himself. The Magician in reverse above, he's just tried, right, to get all of Europe together to stand up and stand for Ukraine. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz walked out. Meloni from Italy, I like her. She was having none of it. I think it was only Sweden, France, and Britain who were like, oh yeah, we'll put troops on the ground. I mean, for what? I mean, Russia's never going to agree to that. Are they stupid? They're stupid. I'm just a fat little lass from Northumberland. You know what I mean? I could tell them that. They're stupid. He thought everything was going to be absolutely hunky-dory. He thought everything was Trump, right? And Ukraine was actually going to work out in his way. This is how inept he is in the room. He really thought that. He thought that NATO was going to be fine because Trump said something to him there. The Empress is coming up. Mother Russia. The Chariot. The Chariot's happening a lot in this. And the King of Wands. So the Chariot going forward. He wants to pull things together, and he actually wants everything to end quite soon, because you've got to remember, this is quite costly for these guys. We do have a King of Wands here. Now, the King of Wands in UK politics, oh, thank you, Luna's mum, darling. The King of Wands in UK politics would be Nigel Farage, because he's an Aries. So unless there's something he's really annoying him, isn't Nigel at something in America today? I think I saw on X, there's like a conference or something. So that's what's surrounding him. So there's this energy with Farage that he's not easy with. There's the High Priestess as well. Interesting that our High Priestess came out as well for... There is some deals between some of the NATO countries. There are some deals between some of the countries that have been defending Ukraine that they don't want people to find out about. There's something else here, guys. And there's the Six of Swords moving on. I think a lot of the noise that people are doing from the European side at the minute, I don't think Putin's going to get everything he wants. I don't think Zelensky's going to get everything he wants. I think Trump potentially will. I think pretty much near everything he wants. And I feel like all of these EU leaders and stuff, like there's gonna be a shift. Now, for us normal folk, right, who are miles away from the war, it's a different kettle of fish for most of us. Some of us will have family there, some of us won't. The bigger picture, though, is you've got the two big mutually assured destruction countries with nukes pointed at each other are the ones that are actually leading the way in smoothing over negotiations. And that has to be somewhere down the line, some kind of win for humanity. It might feel like it for the Eastern Europe, it might feel like it for Ukraine, but overall, the bigger picture, I'm not saying this because I want it to happen. Russia will be more powerful than the UK. Of course, I don't want that to happen. People will think, because people say, you're only saying that because you want it to be true. No, I don't. I really don't. Obviously not. But the Empress is there. And for me, this is a linking into Mother Russia. Because I feel like he is going to have to eat some kind of humble pie. There is more to this. That's how I see it working out. I think it's just Trump is just stirring everything up to see where the chips lie when you start throwing new ideas into a place and see how people react, to see what people's, it's kind of like 3D chess he's playing. There we go. That's what I see. Hello, Josie, darling. That's what I see on Ukraine and Putin and Russia and Trump and all of that lot. Before we move on to the to the funny stuff, what are you in? What are Europe's feelings about Vance? I thought Vance was spot on. Quite a few people thought Vance was spot on. There's a lot. Is the media classes in like a lot of big cities who didn't like what Vance had to say. I would have said it was probably about 50-50. People will either like it's probably about 50-50, I would have said. Yeah, BlackRock. Starmer had a meeting with BlackRock a while ago, not long after he became Prime Minister. He had a meeting with BlackRock in the Downing Street. And BlackRock, of course, have bought a hell of a lot of land in Ukraine. So do you remember was it Lend-Lease or Land-Lease? Lend-Lease? I can't remember. In World War II. It's kind of like that, but with multinationals. So basically, yeah, BlackRock are going to be taking a lot of sovereign and government land from Ukraine when this war's over to pay back the war debt, basically. So what the Donald's doing is turning around and saying, well, they're having this, this, and this. I want a bit of this. And Zelensky's saying no. So there. Yeah, he did, Mickey. Acme, I completely agree. Harry in with BlackRock? Yeah, I think so. I think there's something to do with some funding. And exactly, Sue, that is exactly what is happening with the farmers. That is exactly what's happening with the farmers. They're trying to reshape the world. There's a video with RFK Jr. that is circulating. I think I reshared it on X. Yeah, the world has gone nuts. And of course, Her Majesty, the patron saint of beige, legend in her own mind, Her Majesty of beige, I should have said, is of course having a TV series launch and a brand launch at the same time. She has the worst timing. I mean, meh. She has the literal worst timing. So let's have a look into Megsy. Megsy and her new whatever brand is getting absolutely rinsed online. Let's see. She's been sued by, is it Majorca or Menorca? I never get it right. Geography ain't my strong point. Is it Majorca, Majorca? Mallorca, Majorca? I can never get it right. One of them is thinking of suing Megsy. There is two. There's a photography studio called As Ever, and then there's this New York designers, New York. I get mixed up. Honestly, Majorca. Let's have a look. Let us have a look-see. How's Megsy taking this as well? And there's another question. There's a story that they're going to sue the Donald, so I'm going to look into that as well. So let's have a look at how Megsy's faring with all of it. 6 of Swords. She just wants it done. She just wants it over with. She just wants to get her head down and get things forward and move forward. Let's see what's crossing over. The Empress in reverse. She really doesn't like all of the stuff where people call her insincere, uncreative, somebody who copies stuff. All of those things make her less than this kind of wholesome mumsy figure she wants to be, and that is really grinding her gears. So keep with the memes, keep with all of that, because yeah, it's annoying her. The 6 of Swords there, she just wants this part done. She just wants it over with. She just wants the damn thing launched at the minute. There's an impatience there. Let's see what's above the situation. Okay, and what's under the situation? Ace of Cups is in reverse. She is damn well in a different dimension to the rest of the world. And I don't mean it's an exclusive dimension with beige. I mean, like, her head is completely in the shed. She doesn't understand what is going on around her. She's gaslighting herself into thinking she's a nice person. The 9 of Swords above is stress, anxiety, and all of that stuff. So we're going to get something about it's been really stressful, guys, and such hard work and having to deal with the media. We're going to be getting some kind of pushback, really, how the media have handled her brand launch. Eventually, I would have suggested. There's the Queen of Cups in reverse. There's the 4 of Cups. Things are not going well. There's the 5 of Cups. Things really aren't going well. The biggest thing she's worried about is the Ace of Pentacles here. She's worried about failure. She's worried about supply chains. That's come out before. But she's also worried about money coming in and money sustaining, and this producing more revenue for her, and this opening more doors into more real world tangible results. The 4 of Cups coming up for her. She's going to be peeved off. She's going to regret something she's done, and she's not going to react well to people who are trying to help her on her way as well, which is interesting, because I can't imagine there'll be many people trying to help her on her way, but there is somebody there who is actively trying to help her that she is not going to pay attention to. The 5 of Cups here is there is some slight regret with how things have went on. And with the Death card in reverse, she doesn't realize she's gone too far yet again. And she keeps damaging and damaging and damaging her brand. The thing is, she's so disliked by so many people, which is completely her own fault. But she's so disliked by so many people, everyone is going to be hypercritical of her. So if you're going to steal a picture of some trees from a town's coat of arms, people are going to find out. People are going to work it out, even if it is somewhere exotic like Majorca, far, far, far away in the Mediterranean Sea. People are not going to, you know. And there we have the Knight of Wands there. So she's really going to try it up to the launch. Expect her to really try it coming to the launch. There is going to be something where it does look a little bit like she's rejecting someone's help. There might be a story about that, but there is, she is going to really put on the schmaltz for her launch. That's how she's feeling about it at the minute. There's not necessarily anything with, I can see, suing wise, other than she's went over the top. And her not being like Princess Diana, and the fact that she's not even registering it. It's kind of like not even in her head at the minute. Let's have a look and see what Harry thinks of everything that's happening to her. And then we'll have a look at Sue. There's the Knight of Wands in reverse. So she's getting geared up. She's getting charged up, ready to go. So she is actually just wanting to get her down and get this bit done with. And she may well be getting her head down a bit too much. The Page of Swords crossing over. Okay, Harry's blaming the toxic media and trolls on Twitter again. The Six of Swords is above the situation. Again, this came out for Megsy. We've got some repeaters here already. The Six of Swords is in reverse. That Six of Swords in reverse is just get your head down, get to the next part of this, which will be the launch or the interviews. The Hermit in reverse there, he's been told to shut up. He's on the naughty step. He's in with the multicultural rescue chickens. Well, we know he's not even in the same house, but the Hermit in reverse here, he's been devalued. He's on a devalue situation. The Eight of Swords, they are tied in with this Netflix thing. He can't get out of it. I don't think he's overly keen on it. There's the Death card surrounding. There's a Death card in reverse as well for both. There's mirrors in this spread. They're going to get some pushback the next few days, week or so, where they've gone too far, and people, they don't even realize it. But there's going to be something where there is I don't know whether it's going to be an article or something, but there's going to be something quite big where it's very obvious they've gone too far. Okay, here we go. We have here on the outside of rich, royal, protected families, outside of that family who was being protecting him before, which unfortunately was the Bidens. The Two of Cups here are surrounding him. There will be still be some rumors of devaluation, abusive relationship, a difficult relationship with Harry and Megsy. That's just the way it's going to go now. I think that's been pretty much it since 2018, but I feel like as the cracks get bigger and the stress and the stakes get higher, as they run out of options, there are going to be more and more cracks here, especially now they don't feel like they are being protected. And I think she's been done with him for a long while, but she wants rid of him, but she can't get rid of him because she wants to get her objective, and her objective is to be loved more so than Catherine, more so than Diana. What's on his mind? We're going to be hearing about mental health. This is a repeater card for both of them. So we are going to be hearing about mental health and how things work and la, la, la. He could be having a fight with father soon. Just saying, King Charles is a Scorpio as well. So I'm just putting that out there. And of course, the Three of Coins is in reverse, which is basically not working well with each other, not working well together, not working happily. So I feel like there is going to be some stories just after launch about more blinds, more releases about how Harry and Megsy work together and how Harry and Megsy work with others. So keep an eye out for that. Now, I'm going to do one more read, and I'm going to have a look into the rumor. Are they going to sue Trump? Are they? Are they? Should I start with Harry first? Thank you, Margie. You would love her more than Diana if she bloody disappears. I know. thing is, she's not going to, because narcissism, isn't it? It's just all narcissism. It's all, isn't it? Let's have a look. I can believe that, Wendy. I believe that. That's what they want. They don't want her. They want the royal stuff. They want Diana's second-born son. But they're getting Megsy instead. Oh, we've got justice in reverse. Ooh. Can a non-American sue the president of America legally in America? I'm not even joking. That's the justice card in reverse. He feels very wronged for his wife. His wife, my wife. Ooh, and we've got the judgment cards. There might be some truth in this. That judgment card, you are looking at my wife the wrong way. How dare you? You're judging my wife harshly more than other people would judge her. I would love Megsy and Trump in court. The Four of Coins, lost control, and the Knight of Swords underneath. He really doesn't like Trump, and I think we've just uncovered something. I feel like the predecessors to Donald may have been helping with the security. I'm pretty sure they have. And Harry's worried that some of his security detail is going to go. And with all the Doge stuff that's going on at the minute, I wouldn't be surprised, because Harry's aware of it and it's underneath and it's driving this. And this is in relation to Trump. Put a pin in that, Coco. Come back to that when I finish this reading. I've got something to say about that hairline comment. Or is it? No. It's Elaine. Elaine, remember that. I thought it was Coco. I read the wrong one. Seven of Coins is in reverse. They haven't saved enough money as they should have done. They have spent too much. They don't have enough in reserve. They don't have a lot of what Harry needs is clout collateral. So he needs to have people who like him. He doesn't have people who like him. Now, Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, is a very popular figure. He's an unpopular figure if you're on one side. He's a very popular figure if you're on the other. But people react to him. There's never indifference. With Harry, I feel like there's all of us who really don't like him, and there's like 5 sugars and a load of bots in India or Russia or somewhere who really like him, right? And that's it. And there's a whole swathe of people in Britain and across Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Europe, who are completely indifferent. They couldn't give a damn. And one of the things with Harry is indifference is bad for his brand. He wants to be liked, but he's driving people to indifference. I think he's getting stuff moved off him. Oh, look, an upright card. Oh, look, it's bad. Oh. Right, okay. So Harry's on the outside. I feel like he wants to sue Trump. I don't see him potentially suing Trump. I feel, if anything, Harry's power and he never had any influence in America. Let's be real here. But Harry's power, because of the Bidens being stepped down and moving on and all of that stuff, is further diminishing. And you've got to remember the Bidens are no longer, like, I think, isn't it true that Joe Biden's kind of like semi-retired now? He's going on a speaking circuit or something. The Nine of Cups is in reverse, so they're not invited. They are frozen out. They are having their own party by themselves. The sad thing about the Nine of Cups in reverse is often if you get the Nine of Cups in reverse, you want to be invited to the party, because where this is in the spread, this is what's on his mind. He really wants to be invited to the party. He isn't invited to the party, and that really sucks. So he wanted to be the one that was in all these parties and swanning around in America as well. He is embarrassed. His narcissism has been wounded. His heart has been hurt by the Donald making his comments about his perfect beige wife in his eyes. And the fact that everyone just went, well, yeah, that's true, and laughed along, won't have helped him, because I think only like 2 woke commentators went, you can't say that about Meghan. I don't even think there was that many. The star is in reverse. So he kind of wants things to work, but things are kind of weird. Things mightn't be quite clear for him. He might be able to understand things quite as well. And the 9 of Coins is in reverse here. Someone close to him, Megsy, is going to attempt to try and be everything she's not. Yet again, we know it happens like on a weekly basis. But there is going to be more coming from Trump about Meghan. Like, Trump's going to just double down on it. There is going to be more about Trump or Meghan. I feel like there's something with the security, in with all the Doge stuff, in with the US aid stuff. I don't know if that would fit, but definitely through the Doge stuff, I feel like there's something with Harry's security linked to that. I feel like there's been some security paid for by a loss of control. Let me have a look and see how Meghan's getting on. I can't believe Donald Trump said, now she's had time to reflect on it, she's gone into victim mode. Oh, it's so scary when the president of the most powerful nation on earth says you're a grifter. He's getting loads of those far-right MAGA people to bully my beige. Oh, it's so bad. Here we have it. This wouldn't happen if it was the Wales's children. Of course it wouldn't happen if it was the Wales's children, because the Wales are like normal human beings. They aren't some kind of like thoughts with some kind of delusions of grandeur. Sandy, you never got a notification. Do you know what it is? It's bloody naughty, that. This, honestly, I swear, YouTube are like winding me up at the minute. The Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups. So when I read the tarot, as you'll know, because you've all been around for a while, you will know that when I'm doing anything about the royals, it would be linking into the Wales family. So she thinks it's driven by something with the Wales family, and the fact that Donald made some very positive comments about William when he met him in Paris. Everything is William's fault. This is why Trump, she thinks, I don't believe this for a second, she thinks the reason why Trump has spoken out is something to do with William. The 10 of Cups underneath, it's unhappy families, unresolved families. So she thinks Trump's just coming at her because of the rift and the stuff with the royal family. She doesn't realize that it's not just that. There will be other things that the Donald doesn't like it for. There's the Justice card in reverse. They have thought about it. There's the Star in reverse. Okay. That's a repeater as well. Ace of Swords in reverse. They're not going to do it. They're not going to sue him. Because... okay, let me... They've thought about it. They're not going to do it. The reason they're not going to do it, we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So that's potentially a new contracts, new legal challenges, and all that kind of stuff. It was in the upright. It's in reverse. So this is mind games and manipulations. I think they're going to try and use Trump's statement just as they usually use somebody's statement against them. They're going to try and make themselves victims. She's definitely going to try and make herself a victim out of this. We have got surrounding her, though, and I really think one of the reasons that they're not going to sue him, they have thought about it, is the High Priestess in reverse. And there is some secrets and things and how they've been funded and who's been funding them that isn't out there yet, right? And this High Priestess in reverse, they don't want it out there. And if they start challenging and suing Trump, they realize that they're going to have some problems. The Star in reverse, things are going to get weird and awkward. The Eight of Cups. She has thought about just walking away. She has thought about just leaving America, guys. If Trump keeps going, she could leave. So I don't know if you write to him on Twitter or Facebook or wherever I don't know how you contact him if you're in the States, but if he keeps going, she will leave. She's thought about it already. If Trump keeps saying stuff about her being basically calling her a thought, then she will leave. The Magician in reverse, it's a mess and everyone can see through it. Leave where? Leave America. She'll probably go to Majorca. Majorca. Yeah. If Trump keeps going and keeps calling her out, she will leave. No, she's never going to come back to the UK. Don't say that to Outer Mongolia. Oh my goodness, no. They'll probably go, I don't even know if they go to Europe because Europe's quite unstable at the minute. I think they'd probably go to Central America or Canada or one of the... I always think, right, I think you've got three things. You've got Africa, which is a huge continent, but I'm thinking sub-Saharan African countries. I'm thinking potentially Canada, but I don't think she would stick it out there. I don't think they'd be there long. I think Central America, but I think that might be a little bit, I don't know, man. I don't know much about Central America. That mightn't be the Caribbean, some of the Caribbean islands. So you've got American Caribbean and British Caribbean islands where visas and stuff and right to remains and all of that stuff are a little bit easier to get into. She could go to Costa Rica. I don't think they will do Canada, to be honest, because I really don't think they will do Canada. The Magician in reverse, though, it's all going to fall apart quite quickly. She said she's home in Nigeria. She said she's home in Canada. She said she's home in everywhere. So I want to talk about this wig really quickly before I shoot off, because I've kept you guys for an hour. This wig, the hairline. Oh my God. I didn't mean to start with that. I've just given you away what I was saying. So you can get these hair pieces, and what you do is they're like sewing wigs. Yeah. And if you wear them a lot, especially on more curlier, tighter curled hair, more kind of brittle hair, because it tends to be more brittle when it's tightly curled, it can give you a higher headline because it's basically pulling your hair out and pulling your hair back. So there's that. So I think she's been wearing sewing weaves, and yeah, and that's what's happened to her forehead. Look it up. Weaves. Mm-hmm. She's been wearing sewing weaves. And that's what's been doing. But look up sewing hair pieces. Hey, Leslie, darling. I'm just finishing as well, you know. Terrible. But that's what I think she's been wearing, and that's what I think she's been doing, because her hairline's moved that far back from what we see as naturally. Then I do think it. There's a cheap facelift, but I think there's a cheap facelift going on as well. World's Gone Z, yeah, it can have a really horrific effect. Like putting like any heavy extensions in and stuff like that can like pull on your hair, and it weakens your hair follicles and blah 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 blah. So yeah, so that's why she's going bald. I think that is just my conspiracy theory. Allegedly, whatever. I'm not a wig expert, but that's what I believe. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I should be back tomorrow with a recorded reading. Thanks for everyone catching up. Thank you, Lizzie, for getting everyone to press all the likes. And thank you, everybody, for being a part of the live stream. I appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Enjoy your Friday if you're in the future. And I will see you tomorrow at some time for something. Bye, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Bye.